Assalamu alaikum class. I hope all of you are fine. So, in this lecture, we will learn about a new chapter. Let me show you. Just give me a moment. Now, here today we will learn introductions to probability. So, here are the keywords that we will learn in this chapter. Like these are the vocabulary word in other sense. Oh, these words we can commonly use in this all chapter, like events. Events. There are two meanings here. Okay, in maths, event is something else, and in English, it's something else. Okay, even the action or something will happen. Okay, and the probability, the chances. Okay, probability scales, trial, experimental probability outcomes, theoretical probability, favorable outcomes, bias and possibility diagrams, independent and mutual exclusive. So here these are the common word that we will discuss in this chapter. Let's talk about this one. Basically, if you have a common probability, remember one thing: probability always has a value between 0 to 1. That is very important line. Okay, it will not more than, or it wasn't. I study from all these things. Okay, so for in my life, my teacher told me the same thing, that it's written here, it will not be more than 1. It's less, 0 to 1. Okay, 1 mean maximum. Now here we have a probability, like probability, that's a simple formula of calculating simple probability, the number of successful outcome and the total number of outcomes. Okay, it seems like trivial, it's too easy. Okay, so don't be confused in these things. Okay, means how much. Let's suppose you said to me, sir, I will pass 5 goals out of 7. So 5 is your successful outcome, that you did it, and total is 7. So like that, relative frequency is the number of the times an event occur in the number of trial is its relative frequency. Relative frequency also called experimental probability. Okay, that is his another name, that is its other name, that is experimental probability. Relative frequency, the number of time and outcome occur, means how many times the outcome occur. Outcomes means once you do something and its result. Okay, and number of trials, how many times you do try to do it. Okay, so these things we will discuss in this chapter. Now let's talk about our topic, basic probability. As I told you before. Okay, so there are the words that we will use, like when you roll a die. Okay, it's talking about die. You may be interested in throwing the prime numbers. Prime numbers mean 2, 3, 5, 7, like this. When you draw a name out of hat, so the you may want to draw a boy name. Throwing a prime number or drawing a boy name, an example of a event. Actually, probability, what is that? Is the definition, is the measure of how likely an event to be happen. Okay, anything is happen, that is called probability. Okay, something is that is impossible has a value of 0, and something that has a certain mean 100% has a value is 1. The range of a value is 0 to 1 is called probability scale. Okay, from 0 to 1, that is called probability scale. So the probability cannot be a negative, or cannot be greater than 1. So with the help of this, you can write a probability. Okay, performing an experiment such as rolling a dial is called trial. Okay, so here you can find all the answers that we study in a vocabulary word. Okay, like once you're performing any experiment, such as you can roll a dice. Okay, that's your trial. Okay, if you repeat an experiment by carrying out a number of trials, okay, then you can find an experimental probability. Okay, means like we will discuss once we are talking about survey and all these things, experiment. So whenever any person do itself, that is called experiment. Anyone person see the other person and he's doing this, so we can say observation. So look at here he also mentioned experimental probability of an event happen. This fraction is often called relative frequency. Okay, such type of frequency, when you do it yourself, that is called relative frequency. Number of time desired event happen. Okay, or number of trial, or number of successive, or number of trials. Okay, you also said like that. Now here is first example that you can see. Suppose there's a blind folded. Okay, man is asking to throw the dart as a dot board. This is called a dot board, okay, and you are throwing a dot, okay, this one is called dot. And if he hit the number 6 15 time, okay, here if he throw and 15 time it will come out of 125 throw. So what is the probability of him hitting the 6 on his next throw? So what you need to do means 125 time he throw here, and 20, 15 times he will throw 6 on the place of 6. So what is the probability that next time he throw and it will be 6? So what you do, 15 divided by 125, you will get your answer 0.12. That's two easy things, okay. Relative frequency and expected occurrence. Like you can have a relative frequency to make up predictions about what might happen in the future or how often event might occur in the large sample. uh, that the relative frequency of rolling a four particular die is 18%. You can work out how many times you did expect it to get 4 when you roll a dice 82 or 200 times. So what we need to do, 80% of 40 means we need to find this. So you will get your answer like 14 point something, okay, and 18 of 200, so that is 36. Okay, if you roll a dice, the same die 80 times, so you could be expected to get a 4 about 14 times. And if you roll a dice 200 times, so you could expect it that 4 will come at 36 times. Okay, so remember it's same like this that we will discuss before in our previous chapter, how to find a percentage. That is a simple way to find it. Now, theoretical probability. Theoretical, actually theory means the written form of probability. Okay, when you flip a coin, okay, you may be interested in even obtaining a head, but this is only a one possibility. When you flip a coin, there are two possible outcome: obtaining a head or obtaining a tail. You can calculate theoretically, means expected probability, easily if all the possible outcome are equally likely. Yeah, these are the words you can see: equally likely, likely, certain, like, by counting the number of favorable outcome or divide the number of the possible outcomes. Let's suppose favorable outcomes are any outcome, that means your event has happened. If you throw a unbiased die, unbiased mean not favorable and need a probability of an even number, then the favorable outcomes are 2, 4, or 6. Okay, means you want even number, so that is your favorable. If it's come odd numbers, it's not your favorable. So there are three of them, okay, three even numbers, and total number are 6. So the favorable number of favorable outcomes are 3. So the number of possible outcomes are 6. So the possibility will be half. Okay, so let's start from here. An unbiased die means that is not in your favorable, is throwing, and the number of upward phase is recorded. Find the possibility or probability of obtaining a 3. How many times 3 is your biased? Okay, so all that I have only one 3, so you can write 1 divided by 6. Even number, how many even numbers one die had? 3 even number divided by 6. How many prime number? 2, 3, 5. Okay, so 3 prime number. So this one. Now you know the cards. Okay, you are playing the cards normally in your life. Okay, or you saw these cards. The card is drawn at ordinary 52 card pack, so you know total numbers are 52. What is the probability that the card will be a king? So all these 52 cards have only 4 kings. So what you need to do, so you just write here 4 divided by 52. Once you simplify, you will get 1 by 13. Okay, same like this, Jackson has a 20 socks, okay, in a drawer. 8 socks are red, 10 socks are blue, okay, 2 socks are green. So if the socks is drawn randomly, what is the probability that it will be green? First thing, you know greens are 2, okay, total number of socks 20. So 2 by 20, that is equal to 1 by 10. So your probability will be 1 by 10. Here is a Hollywood. Okay, you can see Hollywood. There are 9 painted. Painters are assigned the letters, the word holy and wood. Okay, so how many y? He's talking about find the probability. So totals are 9. Okay, so how many time he write y? Only one time. So 1 by 9 is its probability. If he say o, how many o? 3 O, so you write here 3 by 9. If he said H or L, so they, if you're talking about H, it's a 1 by 9, okay, and or L, so L is H or L, H are 2, sorry, L are 2, and H is 1, total 3. So 3 by 9, that is equal to 1 by 3. And only Z, so there is no Z, so 0 by 9. So like that you will find all this. Now here the another example, the probability that Jasmine pass her driving test is 2 by 3. What is the probability that Jasmine fail? Okay, so if 2 by 3 is here, so obviously 1 minus 2 by 3, so that is 1 by 3. Okay, so 1 by 3 is, that is the important formula. Okay, so we can commonly use this. Okay, probability of failure or not passing, that is equal to 1 minus passing. So as it is seen, we will need to find the 8.1. Here he says simple die is thrown 100 times and the number of 5 appear is 14 times. Okay, so what we need to do here, simple die is thrown 100 times. Okay, you can throw 100 times. Okay, total is 100. Okay, and number of 5 appear at 14 times. So the probability of 5 will be 14 times. So with the help of this, like it's 2 by 7 by 50. Okay, that is its probability. Okay, find the experimental probability, okay, of throwing a 5. Give your answer in a fraction in the lowest term. So with the help of this, you can see that 7 by 50 is its answer, that is 8.1. Now let me show you its answer. Here we have, look at here, 7 by 50. Now next one what we need to do, here we have another things. Okay, another table. Okay, the diagram, so the next will be same. Okay, it's not different. Now let's talk about question number 4. Researchers show that the probability of a person being a right-handed is 0.77%. How many left-handed would be expected from the population of 250? So it's very simple. What we need to do, we just write here. That is equal to 0.77. That is equal to 0.23%. Okay, so that is his answer. Let's see, that is the formula as well. Okay, so question number 4. So we need also to tell them how much percent is this. Okay, so left-handed means this answer, we just multiply this number. Okay, so 0.23 multiplied by 2500. Okay, so with the help of this, let me check. 0.23 multiplied by 2500, so that is equal to 5000. Okay, and 5750. Okay, that is its answer. So like this you can solve the rest of the questions. It's a same. Now let's talk about this. We already discussed these two. Okay, now a bag contain a 9 equal size of the ball, the 4 of the ball. Okay, 9 ball means total number of the balls will be 9. Okay, 4 of the ball are blue. Okay, and the remaining 5 balls are red. Okay, what is the probability when a ball is drawn from the bag, it is blue? So how many blue we have? Blue are 4. Okay, so I write here 4 by 5 for blue. Okay, and if I'm talking about red, so it will be 5 by 9. 5 by 9. Neither blue, neither red. Let me check. Question 6. 4 by 5, 5 by 5. Okay. He say not blue, not red, so there's it means 0. Okay. 0 by 9. It's either blue or red. 1. Nine by 9, that is equal to 1. Okay, so I hope you understand this. Okay, so inshallah, the next exercise we will discuss in our next class.